Audio Jungle.
Hey, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Bad big contest. I'm in third place. Welcome to Eating Sports Chat. It's your boy, Sammy Socialite, bringing you yet another delicious episode. I'm so excited. It's my birthday, and I got some curry goat, rice and peas, and mac and cheese. You know I love curry goat, so we finna get it kicking. Today's episode is brought to you by all the folk that love Sammy Social Life for his birthday. Again, shout out to everybody. You know, this should be spicy, but it's so good. In NBA news, the Bulls, man. I don't have a problem with the Bulls. However, they seem to be causing some problems for my Hawks in the future. The Hawks haven't got to play the Bulls yet, but Demar Derozen, Zach LaVine, and Lonzo Ball, they seem to have something going on there. They are winning, and DeRozan's playing some of the best basketball of his career. Shout out to the Bulls. Can't wait till the Bulls and Hawks play, because Steph always going to have something to say. Steph Curry for the Warriors. They are really playing some good basketball without Klay Thompson. Klay's supposed to be back in December. So, the West, y'all just better watch out. Because Steph playing like an MVP. And it might be back to the old days with that. Speaking of my Hawks, the Hawks finally decided to string together a 2-game winning streak after being on a very disgusting road trip. They had, I think, it was like 4 or 5 road games in a row, and they weren't able to win any of them on the road, but they came back home. They beat a healthy Bucks team at home by 20. Giannis did play. Trae played. And you know, that's going to be a matchup that we're going to have to see in the playoffs, hopefully. I really want to shout out Trae, because Trae leads the NBA right now in assists. He's averaging 25 points a game and leading the league with 9+ assists a game. Shout out to Trae. Ice Trae the game, baby. CP3 is second in the league in assists. James Harden third, and Westbrook fourth. It's like playing a game of 2K, right? You know, those are the usual suspects. Good to see Trae in the league. NFL news. In what was the most depressing week of football for me in a very long time, I have never turned off a Falcons football game. I was forced to turn off a Falcons football game on Sunday. The Falcons got ran through by Dak and the Cowboys. That's the most polite way to say it. And the score at one point was 28-3. So again, had to relive that painful, devastating moment. First of all, shout out to Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Parsons, and whoever else, man. Dallas came to play. Falcons didn't. It showed. Done talk about them. The score, while the score was surprising, the result was not. The result of the week that was a very much surprise. The Washington football team, they beat the Buccaneers. Tom Brady was out there throwing interceptions again. It's like he always has. It's like 1 out of every 3 games he has that bad game where the defense is figuring him out. And they lose. So hopefully we can get that version of Tom in the playoffs to keep them out of the Super Bowl, because I will not allow the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to be in the Super Bowl again. The Steelers played the Lions. The Lions are currently the worst team in the NFL right now. They tied with the Steelers, who were battling for a playoff spot. The coach of the Lions, he said that at least they didn't win, but at least they didn't lose. I was like, wow, well, that's one way to look at it. Najee Harris, the rookie running back for the Steelers, Najee said that he was about to put his helmet on because he thought they had another quarter to play. He was not aware that the NFL, you can tie. So I think that's really strange for a first-round draft pick to not know the rules of overtime in the NFL. Sad day for the Steelers, who now have a 1 at the end of their record. The OBJ, they let him go. I was trying to wait last episode to see where he went. OBJ is officially a Los Angeles Ram. That was not on my list at all because I was listening to Josina Anderson, and apparently Miss Josina Anderson did not have the correct information, but Odell did happen to leak the information to a certain other colored reporter, and she actually dropped the news. I think Kim Jones, I don't know, but OBJ is a Ram. He played in his first game. The Rams did not look good. Unfortunately, Robert Woods, another wide receiver for the Rams, actually tore his ACL the same day that OBJ actually signed his contract there. So I don't know if it's good that OBJ got there at the time he did or what, but it's going to be real interesting to see how that plans out. I'm done with NFL football for now. The Falcons play the Patriots on Thursday, and I just can't. Oh my God, I'm not gonna watch it. Fantasy Star and Bum of the week. Hey. So my producer was trying to be funny this week, and he made the list for the Bum. And he got Matt Ryan on here, and I won't allow it. We're just going to throw that away. Because it wasn't his fault that he got benched because the game was out of hand. But other nominees for Bum, Matthew Stafford. The Rams looked like not a playoff team versus the San Francisco 49ers. I don't really know what to say about Matthew Stafford. I mean, he didn't have a great performance, but he still helped me win my fantasy matchup. So, I mean, you know, other people might have needed some more points from Stafford. Tom Brady definitely did not have a great fantasy game. Multiple picks, fumbles, really, really bad for him. So I guess I'm just going to have to come up with my own fantasy bomb, because if the fantasy bomb of the week is not Sony Michelle, then I don't know who it is, and it's going to be you, Sony Michelle, because you couldn't get a single fantasy point in a week where a lot of players had to turn to you due to injuries and bye weeks. So, Sony Michelle, you got traded from New England where you were almost averaging like 80, 90 yards a game, and now you're doing less than 1 point worth of production. Let's get it together, Rams. Y'all supposed to be winning the Super Bowl. Y'all need to get it together. Fantasy stars of the week. Man, Deebo Samuel. I do not have Deebo Samuels on any of my 16 fantasy leagues, but he was someone that I was playing against in one league, and I lost by 1 point thanks to Deebo Samuels having almost 40 points, two touchdowns, almost 200 yards, like over 10 catches. I just really couldn't catch a break. Played against him in multiple leagues. I told people on Twitter that a must start this week was CeeDee Lamb, because I knew that AJ Terrell of the Falcons was going to be covering Amari Cooper. Therefore, our backup was going to be on CeeDee Lamb. Whoever that backup was going to be at the time, he was going to get tossed by CeeDee Lamb. And boy, was I correct. CeeDee Lamb had 2 touchdowns, basically instantly, over 100 yards, 8 catches. CeeDee Lamb just was balling because the Falcons' defense sucks. And, you know, I got to finally give this man his fantasy star player of the week, because last week he was the bum, and he came back this week, and now he's a star. Patrick Mahomes, quarterback, Kansas City Chiefs. He had 5 touchdowns on Sunday Night Football. 5, bruh. This man, Mahomes, has not been good all season. He finally had that game. 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, you are the fantasy star of the week. Clap it up for my boy. The college football playoffs, the rankings came out today. It is the same rankings. UGA number 1, Bama number 2. Yeah, that SEC championship is going to be real interesting. And the last thing before I go, I just want to comment on Le'Veon Bell has officially been cut from the Baltimore Ravens. So Le'Veon no longer has a NFL home. Wish him the best. Maybe he's probably gonna drop a new mixtape soon, because you know he was a rapper, not a football player. But it's me. I'm Sammy, socialite. I want to thank all of you for watching and eating and kicking it with me. And I will see y'all next time on Eating Sports Chat.